Hello and welcome to Daily Jobs with Devin, where we bring in some of the most interesting people from New England and they talk about their jobs. Earlier today, we brought in former Pawtucket resident Thomas Gordon, who has one of the most interesting and coolest jobs we've heard on the show by far. We asked Tom some questions about his job and he had some pretty good answers for us to play and for you to listen to. Our first question we asked Tom was to tell us a little bit about himself, and this is what he told us.
Hi, I'm Tom. I'm 66 years old, married, 2 daughters, 5 grandkids.
Once we got to know a little bit about Tom, we asked him what his occupation was and what he did for a living. This is what he told us.
My occupation was inside sales manager, Fall River Manufacturing.
Tom was one of the best at what he does, and he was with that company for 42 years. That's amazing. From being there for such a long time, he told us he has learned so much throughout the years, and this is what he told us.
I learned how to deal with people. I managed people, so I learned a lot from it.
Dealing with people can sometimes be difficult. But what was the job Tom was doing for 42 years? Well, we asked him, and this is what he did every day.
I was sales. I worked in sales. And at one point I was the plant manager. I was in charge of 63 people.
Being in charge of 63 people must be a stressful task, and I could only imagine. What I think is even more stressful is that they make screws and bolts, but not just any screws. Tom told us what their screws and bolts are used for, and this is what he told us.
Screws and bolts are used for military, household, boats, and all miscellaneous stuff.
They even make screws and bolts that hold roller coasters together at famous theme parks. Now that's legit. We then wanted to know if he's ever met any interesting or famous people from the job, and this is what he said.
Yeah, a couple of big customers for General Electric, some of the top guys at General Electric.
Unfortunately, Tom never met any famous people or celebrities from the job, but he did meet the comic legend Stan Lee. Rest in peace, King. Tom hasn't been working with the company for the past few years because he retired, and we asked him what year was it when he decided he was all done making screws and bolts. This is what he told us.
I retired in 2015.
Wow. So that means Tom has been retired for almost 5 years now. But his job as a grandfather is a job he'll have for the rest of his life. We then wondered, since so much time has gone by, if Tom still keeps in touch with his friends from work. And sure enough, he does. And this is what he told us.
All of them. Yeah, maybe once or twice a week.
Keeping contact and a close bond with your former buddies from work is always good to have. We then asked Tom our final question. And this is for you guys who are listening to this at home, or in the car, or just simply relaxing. We asked Tom, would he recommend others to work for the company? And this is the answer he gave to you guys.
Definitely. It's a great company to work for. Great retirement plan. It's a great company. It's a good company. Yes, I would.
So there you have it. If interested in this job, look up fallrivermfg.com. That's Fall River Manufacturing, and it will take you straight to their homepage. We had a blast sitting down and talking with Tom, so thank you for joining us, Thomas Gordon. I hope you guys loved the show, and for those who are wondering, tomorrow's show, we sit down with audio engineer Ryan Campos, who specializes in anything audio related. So don't miss out tomorrow night at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Thanks again for joining us on Daily Jobs with Devin, right here from the studio. Have a great night.